Educational GMAT. Your partner in your GMAT journey.
Okay, let's first read the question and then I'll zoom. So it is clear that eons are divided into what? Era. Agreed? And each era is divided into, where do we get that information? The middle one, correct? Periods. Okay. And each period is divided into epochs. How do we get that information? The rightmost graphic. Correct? All right. Now let's look at this. Let's look at this, guys. So basically, if we look at the leftmost graphic, eon is divided into chronometric eons. Correct? Now, the Earth is 4,600 million years old. So which means the way time flows is this. All right, the topmost thing is right now. Okay, and then we go back in time. So now, for example, if we look at Precambrian eon. So Precambrian eon started since the formation of Earth, which was 4,600 million years back. And it continued till when? Approximately 580 million years ago. Correct? And for the past 580 million years, it has been Phanerozoic eon. Right? Now, this Phanerozoic eon is further classified in how many eras? 3 eras. Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. So basically, as per this diagram, we are in the Cenozoic era. Correct? Now, this Phanerozoic eon itself is represented in the middle diagram. So this Phanerozoic, it's not called Phanerozoic, it's Phanerozoic, sorry. Phanerozoic eon, as we saw here, has 3 eras. First one is Paleozoic. Now notice Paleozoic is over here, Mesozoic is over here, and then notice there is a color combination also. So Cenozoic is over here. Now Cenozoic era itself has various periods. Basically Paleogene and Neogene. Now this entire tertiary period is now magnified in the third graphic. So this period has been classified as, obviously notice, Paleogene and Neogene. So this is Paleogene and Neogene. And now these periods are further classified as epochs. So Paleogene has 3 epochs. Neogene has essentially Miocene and Pliocene. And now there is a Holocene. So if you look at it, it looks like we are in the Holocene epoch right now. Wow. Okay, all right, all right. So if this is clear, let's look at the question. The Miocene epoch. The Miocene epoch, and mind you, Miocene epoch is this one, correct? So Miocene epoch spans closest to dash percentage of the era of which it is a part. Miocene epoch is dash percentage of the era. Mind you, epoch is a part of period and period is a part of era, right? Epoch is a part of period, period is a part of era. So Miocene epoch is what percentage of the era? All right. So Miocene epoch, tell me how many years? And we are talking about million years here, by the way, right? So it essentially started with around 5 to 25, right? So it's almost 20 million years, correct? And Miocene epoch, tell me, forms a part of which era? Cenozoic, right? See, Miocene is a part of Neogenic period, and Neogene period itself is a part of Cenozoic era, correct? So Miocene epoch is a part of Cenozoic era. Agreed? And Cenozoic era itself, by the way, would be how many years? In fact, this entire thing, right? All right, this entire thing, 65. Clear 65. Friends, are you with me? So guys, the bottom line is Miocene is 20 million, correct? And it is a part of Cenozoic era, and Cenozoic era itself is 65 million. So 20 is what part of or what percentage of 65? 20. Correct. Among the answer choices, thankfully not very close. So almost 25. Guys, is this completely clear? Quite a tough one, guys, to interpret. The graphic itself is not easy to interpret. All right. Okay, according to the diagram, the beginning of dash marks the onset of a new eon, era, and period. Beginning of what marks the start of a new eon, era, and period? Obviously, here you have to look at the answer choices. Let's start with Cambrian period. Let's start with Cambrian period. Okay, Cambrian. So that's the answer? Okay, all right. Cambrian period. I'm not able to find the Cambrian period here. Second graph. Oh, here. Okay, all right, all right. Bottom. Yes, Cambrian period. Does it mark the start of a new eon? Yes, it starts. It marks the start of Phanerozoic eon. All right. Does Cambrian period mark the start of a new era? Abs Oh, sorry. Does it mark the start of a new eon? Phanerozoic, right? Does it mark the start of a new era? Absolutely, Paleozoic. Mind you, when we are talking about Cambrian period, we are talking about this line, right? Because this is how where it started. Mind you, this is where it ended, correct? So the start of the Cambrian period marks the start of a new eon. It marks the start of a new era. And obviously it marks the start of a new period because Cambrian period itself is a period. So yes. Now let's look at, so clearly alpha is the answer. Let's look at Baker. Triassic period. Now if you look at Triassic period, it's over here, correct? Does it mark the start of a new eon? No, because notice it is in the middle of the Phanerozoic eon. It's not marking the start of a new eon. Triassic does mark the start of a new era. Triassic does mark the start of a new period, but Triassic does not mark the start of a new eon, and so on. So the answer basically would be alpha.